Wednesday morning in the news today, the Packers prepping for Seattle. Their plan to silence the Seahawks' biggest threat. Plus, it's a billboard battle in Fond du Lac, religion side by side with sex, and how you can help a family recover from the devastating fire that took their home and their loved one. We're going to get to these stories and much more right after your first forecast. We're loving the normal winter temperatures this season, Brian.
It's like 20 degrees outside and it feels balmy.
That's warm for us. I like it.
It's great. It's excellent. However, we do have some light snow showers again outside on our Green Bay Tower cam. Actually, we had one of those snow showers just passed by the station about a half hour ago, giving us a dusty, maybe around 1/10 of an inch of snow. Here it is. You can see now scooting over Lake Michigan. And again, just a few flurries remain. A couple more snow showers back building towards Anago. But again, just like yesterday, on and off snowflakes won't be a big deal to start the day. And eventually up to 30 today by noon. That'll feel nice. More on that coming up.
We're following the green and gold on their road to glory. The team hitting the practice field, but Aaron Rodgers still limited with that calf injury as they get ready to head west for the NFC Championship game. Both he and Mike McCarthy say all their hard work has led to this.
Played up there in week 1. It's a great environment to play in. It's loud. They're a great defense. It's going to be a great test. But the winner gets to play for it all.
You know, this is obviously the time of year that you prepare for. You put everything into it, and I'm very, very pleased with where we are as a football team.
Now, the last time that the Packers went to Seattle, they were criticized for shying away from Seahawks star player Richard Sherman, a mistake that they won't be making this time around. NBC 26's Dan Koob has more from Seattle.
The last time the Packers and the Seahawks met, Richard Sherman, the loud, boisterous cornerback for the defending Super Bowl champions, was targeted exactly 0 times, and the prevailing thought was Mike McCarthy and the Green Bay Packers avoided the top-ranked cornerback. But McCarthy made it clear this week that was not the case, and putting Jared Boykin on Sherman Island was more of a function of the game plan and in-game adjustments. After hearing it from fans and the media, you can expect the Packers to challenge the All-Pro this time around.
You know, not throwing at Richard Sherman. I mean, we have great respect for their defense, and you know, they've earned that. And no different in Richard's individual case. But you know, we're a no-huddle offense. You know, and my thought was, like, you know, I told Jordy in the game plan, just line up on the left side. You know, we thought Richard would come over there and play him on the left side. Okay, it didn't happen, and how the game sorted out and things like that. And the ball went where it went was just really how the game was played. There was never a don't throw right, you know, in the game plan.
We're going to put the best game plan together that, you know, that allows us to go out and win the game. So that'll be to be determined on what the coaches decide and what it is. But I think we've developed as a team, and we got more threats, I think, now than what we did week 1.
Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll was asked if he thinks the Packers will go at Sherman. He said he'd be surprised if they didn't at least test the All-Pro corner. Sherman himself was asked all the way back about week 1 if he was frustrated not seeing any balls thrown his way at all. He said on a scale of 1 to 10, it was about a 12. It's tough to be frustrated up here in Seattle, Washington. Look at this gorgeous view from Kerry Park. That's how we'll leave you, Green Bay.
Now, the players aren't the only ones getting ready for Sunday. The Seahawks maintenance crew is putting the finishing touches on the team's synthetic turf by painting the NFC Championship logo right in the middle there. And business is keeping busy at home, too. Promotional Designs in Ashwaubenon struck a deal with Nike and the NFL to print these Packers NFC Championship shirts. They made a few samples. Now, if all goes well, that company will be making thousands more after Sunday's game. Packers fans can cheer on the team before they make that trip to Seattle. A free pep rally is happening at Lambeau tonight. Josh Sitton, Andrew Corliss, and Packers president Mark Murphy plan to attend. It starts at 6 in Lambeau's East Side parking lot. Kickoff is at 2 o'clock this Sunday. Be sure to stay with NBC 26 for live team coverage from Seattle leading up to the game. You can also follow the Pack 24/7 right from your smartphone or tablet just by downloading our free app. New information this morning on a battery case that left one person in critical condition. Criminal charges of battery and disorderly conduct have been filed against Jose Reitana, who's accused of severely beating a 20-year-old man after the Packers game on Sunday. Police say that Reitana went after the Wauwatosa man for offering his wife drugs in exchange for sex. Reitana turned himself into police. He's being held on a $5,000 cash bond. There's a billboard battle going on in Fond du Lac after religious theme advertisements went up right next to adult novelty shop ads along Highway 41. NBC 26's Brooke Hapes joins us live in the studio with those details.
Bree, this fight is hard to miss. In less than a mile, 8 big billboards all in a row, 2 very opposite messages, hoping to grab the attention of people driving by. Now, 6 of those signs promote adult entertainment stores. The others, a religious-themed billboard declaring porn destroys love and asking if you've got God. Now, they cost a man $6,000 to put up and will likely stay in place for at least 4 months.
We know the damage that pornography has done to society. It's the greatest blight there is on society today.
It is a business. They're advertising, and I don't see no harm in it.
A national anti-pornography group helped pay for the billboards condemning the sex shops. The owner of the racy billboard says he is a strong believer in freedom of speech, but that he would never allow an advertisement that could be seen as offensive or vulgar. Brooke Hafes, NBC 26.
Thank you, Brooke. The town of Dunbar in Marinette County is coming together to help a family deal with a terrible loss. 8-year-old Emily Gill was killed in a fire that destroyed her family's home on Monday night. Her father repeatedly tried to rescue her from the burning home but could not find her. Food and clothing donations are being collected for the family. They're temporarily living at Northland International University.
You can imagine the cost that they're going to have replacing a home, replacing all the furniture that they lost, and there's obviously things that are irreplaceable.
So if you'd like to help out the family, an account has been set up at the Stevenson Bank in Pembine. Clothing donations can also be taken at Northland International University in Dunbar. We turn to Brian now for a check of the Thursday morning weather out there.
Yeah, the time is 5:06, and here's your temperature trend. Today's high, yes, 30 degrees. Won't that be nice? 24 degrees, though, on Friday. A small dip in our temperature Friday, but back up to 36 on Saturday. 28 Sunday, 25 Monday. Kind of right on par, if not a little above, as we head into next week. This morning, it's 21 in Green Bay. What a great start. 21 in Clintonville, 22 this morning in Manitowoc. However, we do have, again this morning, a couple flurries, a couple light snow showers. One of those snow showers bypassed us right on the south end of Green Bay, now tracking over Lake Michigan. A little closer look, you can see clipping us here in the Green Bay area and down towards Manitowoc. Here at the station, we picked up maybe 1/10 of an inch of snow. A little bigger picture here, you can see a few flurries extending back towards north central Wisconsin. Again, a couple of those could move through here later on this morning. So as we go through Precision Cast, I think by the late morning hours, our chances of snowflakes will come to an end. A fair amount of sunshine by midday today, and a cold front sweeps the area heading into this evening. So your forecast for today, flurries early, otherwise breezy, becoming partly sunny, and a temperature right around 30 degrees. For tonight, a low temperature of 14, mostly cloudy and breezy. We're going to look ahead towards the weekend and your Packers game day forecast coming up.
More local news now. Many of the Green Bay public schools could soon become privatized if the state legislature passes a controversial bill. Educators and lawmakers questioned the proposal in Madison yesterday. The school accountability bill would convert underperforming schools into charter schools.
I don't know what the rush is.
And after years and years and years of investing literally billions of dollars, something's got to change.
The Assembly could vote on this by the end of the month, but it's unclear what kind of support there is from the Senate or governor. The village of Hobart is breaking ground on a 180-unit luxury apartment project today. The Hobart Crossing will be built on Centennial Century Boulevard, providing a new downtown atmosphere for the small community. A groundbreaking ceremony is taking place at 8:30 this morning. Governor Walker will be there. And a new development also coming to Appleton. Skyline Technologies is unveiling its new 2,200 square foot addition in Appleton. The space will serve as a garage and learning center for local high school students. That ribbon cutting is at 10:30 this morning. Still ahead, the bets are brewing. What else is on the line during the Packers game besides a championship win?